Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all well. Today, I would like to give you a lots of information A to Z about one of the most beautiful plant in the world known as desert rose or botanically known as Adenium. I would like to give you a lots of data about this plant. For example, this video is about 3 steps. Step 1, I would like to show you the seed of this adenium or this plant, which is right here. If you watch my video previously about this plant, which I'm going to put the number up here, I have showed you how to propagate the seed. That is a step 1 of this video. So the propagation of seeds. The second step is separation of the seed after is growing and is growing up to 7 inch tall, which is right here, like this. And the third step is the evaluation of the value and marketability and how you can sell them online or in the farmer's market. So this video has a lots of information that is definitely suit you very much if you are interested to make a very good business out of this plant. Now, what I did for this operation, which by itself is a very strong business, I have chosen some of my homegrown one, which is 5-petal red with a shade of black. Some people call it black ruby, but generally the black ruby has all black. Or 5-petal separate. This is 5-petal. The first one was 5-petal, which is next to each other, tight. And this one is 5-petal separate from each other. See, there is a separation between the petals. I have a combination of red and white, and I have a solid white, and I do have another one that is very rare known as Somalensi, which has a very long, nice, wrinkly leaves. This one is from Somalia. And also I have this beautiful Shada. Shada is a compact, short, with a big calyx. And the flowers are smaller and pink. However, as you see over here, these are the plants that generally when you look at it, you think is all same. But as you see, there are separate, different type of the leaves. Here you see a long, skinny leaves. Here is a bigger, wide leaf pointing out. Here is some other varieties. So it's a combination of a different variety that I have mixed together. This one is a long leaves, just like that one. Is a wider leaves, and however, these plants that you see over here are the second steps. So what we did, we have planted this one before to be exact, August 18, 2023, this was all planted. And it's grown very well. This is one of them I just pulled out. I want to pull out another one for you to see. Right here. See? Right here. So it is pretty much nice and healthy. The root, the codex, and the trunk. See? And very healthy. This one is similar to this plant, which is white. However, the second step after planting the seed, which we did, we are going to separate. We call it a step 2, separation of the germinated seedling plant and ready to sit to grow like this. See? This is the third step, which I will not be able to show you on this plant until another 2 years. Now, what we did for this operation, which is a very, very good business for all people who likes to make money, because I really love people get involved and make a career out of this business for themselves. And I am here to help anybody who wants to make money and enjoy their life. However, for this operation, I have this liquid, vinegar and water, 1 or 2 tablespoons for full container. In another word, every 12 ounces of water, you put 2/3 or 1 tablespoon of vinegar, which is good enough. You don't need too much of it. You need plain water. And this one, right here in the green, is the water mixed with antifungus, which is this. What is antifungus? Antifungus is prevent the plant to have fungus. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. So this is sort of sterilizing the container. Container is generally very expensive. So the best thing to do is recycling your container. I always recycle my container, and I spend almost not much money for the container. So back to the continuation of our subject. So this is antifungus and water, and this is vitamin B, which you all familiar with it. Why do we need that vitamin B? Technically, because the first watering always has to be a little bit of a vitamin B in it to enhance the root and makes the root much stronger to continue growing. So I'm going to plant 1 or 2 of these in front of you, and then I'll show you the whole tray that you see what I have done. This is the first one. I'm going to technically fill it up with the soil. and you always need a piece of rock or marble or anything for the bottom to technically tap the container, the pot, to make sure there is no any air between the soil. So you don't have to press it. All you do is this. And then you make a nice hole. You need a piece of a stick, so this is what I do. Look at that. I'm going to put this much of this plant in the soil. So technically, this is the area. And I already labored it, no? This is what I want to do. I want to do this much in the soil. So this has to be up to here. Look at that. I open up and I put my desert rose very beautifully in the soil, and I expose the root. So this is, expose the codex, and I add up a little bit soil to make sure that is nice and secure. This is all done. With your thumbs, you will sort of softly even out the top of the soil and securing the plant. This is a desert rose today, and this is same plant 2 years from now, but the flowering is not 2 years. It could be next summer for sure, if you follow all the steps that I tell you. The first watering is water and vitamin B, but the second watering, which is a week later, is just the water until 1 month. For 1 month, you only water it plain water, except the first one with vitamin B. Thereafter, you have to do 1 water with fertilizer. I already do have fertilizer in this soil, which is a slow release, 14, 14, 14. But what I do, I'm gonna give you a very good fertilizer known as 20-20-20. 20-20-20 makes this plant flower perhaps next spring and summer. However, let me continue finishing this tray and then I show you the result. After this start blooming, then is ready for sale. So what you do, make 500-600 of these, either online or however you want to do it. Introduce to the market, just like what I do, and sell it. I would recommend this as a very good hobby, meantime very good business, and also very good relaxing moment in your life. Let's go and finish some of them. So in order to pot them, I have to separate all of them from the top of the main container and clean them up. Cleaning means getting all the leaves out, dry leaves, and putting them in order like this. Get all the soil out and prepare for potting. As you see, some of them has a very beautiful codex. Some of them are smaller, some of them larger. Why is like that? It's very difficult to determine because sometimes these are getting better nutrient. This does get not much of the sun, so the method of watering probably was not correctly because when I pour the water, I don't perhaps pay attention to edges that is a little bit higher, but the center is lower. So when I fill the water right there, as you see, then I don't pay attention to make sure that everywhere is good filled up with the water. So this is practical step one. I have mentioned to you that we're germinating the seed. So we have the soil and we're gonna put anti-fungus and water to make sure that the soil does not have any kind of disease or fungus. So one bottle of water is pretty good enough for one container of 8 inches. And now the second step is the seed. How to plant the seed. So what we did, we add some anti-fungus and water to the seed and mixing it to make sure that seed doesn't carry any fungus into the soil. And you're sterilizing the seed, which is very important, and also the tip of this tool also has been washed with alcohol. So this is how you plant them. You make sure you give them a little distance and place them all separately. This is the second step. So I'm going to continue putting the seed on, and then I tell you the last step. Okay, I finished putting the seed on. Now is the time to cover the seed with a very light layer of the soil of the same kind to make sure that the seed underneath of this layer growing and germinating, to be exact. So this is what we're gonna do. We put a label for it too, for July 24, 2024. And after a few weeks, I show you this part, that how much progress we have. So this is also done. Now what I'm going to show you, what we do after that. Here we have again water and fungicides. So we're gonna moist the top of the soil and sterilize the layer that we just put on the top of the seed. like that, and we softly, gently tap it. You can use soil or you can use sand. Both are practically easy to do. In one video I'll tell you the differences in the future. Why sometimes soil and sometimes another time sand. This is a technique that I have learned myself, and I will gift it to all of you to propagate your seed and enjoy it. Now this is finished. So as you see, I pulled all of the adeniums out of the 3 containers. There is one more container left. So they are ready. Some of them are very large. Some of them are smaller. So the reason is like that because certain areas got enough nutrient and certain area didn't. So we got all the seeds, adeniums out of the container, and now we're potting them, as you see. And then we'll show you the last step. Okay, as you see, we have potted all the adeniums. We separated. We put it in 4 each pot. So the last step is to give them water and vitamin B. The reason we're giving him vitamin B, as I have said, because we want to make sure that the root gets good enough in nutrition and soil become more rich, because vitamin B is helping the root to grow. So this way you see the plant is not going to suffer and is going to keep going well. However, this concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question, please leave me a comment. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel, and recommend my channel to your friends and relatives. I look forward to do more videos for you. And at the end, I want to show you some of the big ones that I have got in 1 year. Look at how giant they became, and the codex is so looks good. Well, now is about time to say bye to all of you. Thank you again for watching my video. Make sure this is something that you consider it. If you are not really doing anything, this is a very good thing to do, and you're going to get a very much enjoyment out of it. The value of this plant is based on the age of the plant, and those obviously is very valuable and very expensive. Don't forget to like the channel, the video. Make sure you continue watching my video. Thank you so much. I appreciate that you are supporting me. I will continue making better video for you all the time. Until next video, see you later.